Good morning.
Welcome to your favorite Saturday morning TV show. We call this Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. My name is Jude Duncan.
And I am Inu Safo. Find me across all social media platforms with the handle Inu_S. And Jude's handle is at Mensa Duncan. I mentioned it for you. Yeah. Right? This show is always live and interactive, so you can go on our social media portals, hashtag Breakfast Daily Weekend, and we will read your messages for you. Alternatively, you can send us a WhatsApp message to the number 0204-447-033. 0204-447-033, and we will read your messages right here on the show. You can see Pink October behind us.
Right behind us. It's a very important month or time of the year because we get to create awareness for a very important, issue or conversation health-wise that doesn't only affect women but men as well. So we'll be talking more about it in subsequent editions of the show. So just keep your dial right here. And of course, in raising awareness over this. We've discussed it a lot.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
on Sunday breakfast, I think we've had a whole discussion 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, on breast cancer. So it's important we talk about it.
Of course, very, 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 very important.
The theme
especially the men,
year?
Because they tend to downplay it. Yes. Especially men, because they tend to downplay it.
I'm not sure about especially.
In their minds, breast cancer, they're saying, because we didn't say chest cancer, but you have breasts. It's just not.
Men have breast.
Yeah, it's just not protruding.
Some men.
It just.
Men have nipples. Some men have breast.
You have breast, which we call chest.
If you see this flat thing, are you not even?
But you can still get breast cancer.
Yeah.
Or we should call it chest cancer so that you go and check. Nipple cancer. Yeah. It doesn't really affect the nipples.
It affects the whole area.
It affects the whole area.
Maybe that is why we need more education.
Exactly.
So we'll see how that goes. So please get checked, right? So be aware, take action, and let's together fight breast cancer. If you come here, you see that here at Channel 1, we are taking it pretty seriously, right?
Yeah,
so
we have our front desk all spruced up.
Yeah.
In the pink band.
Human Resource Department initiative, right?
Yes.
So shout outs to Miss Jen. Oh no, she did form, super HR Bakope, for spearheading, this really important initiative.
Yeah.
Also, cybersecurity. It's funny because this week, the whole of this week, I've been with the Information Committee of Parliament, right? And we've been touring some selected state agencies under the Ministry of Communications. And guess what? We went to the Cybersecurity Authority.
How is that? I've never seen that building or been there.
They are inside the NCA building. So it's not like they are hiding somewhere on their own. They are actually inside the NCA towers. So I think they're on the 3rd floor. So, and they do a lot there. In fact, the NCA itself has a cybersecurity department that, check internet, Momo fraud and all of those things, mobile money fraud. But the Cybersecurity Authority, they are have oversight over the whole country, from Bumprugu to your constituency, Christwatch in Shaiso, to Almina, to old students of Achimota say from Gambaga to Accra. They check everything. They are doing a lot there.
I see. Well, it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and there's a series that will be running on Channel 1 TV. And it's called A Safer You. And we'll be covering some topics like password management and two-factor authentication, very, 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 very important. Mobile device security, surfing the web and software updates, online scams, AI-driven scams, online shopping and internet banking safety.
Online what?
Shopping and internet banking safety.
Hey, what the heck?
When did you hear?
Let's go. Let's go. I don't want to anymore. Anyway.
I think when someone will send you something, you were part of a promo, so click through it.
I had online
for the
shopping.
life of me, online shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, how?
Yeah, so I was shocked.
Shopping.
Yeah. Shopping, not shopping.
Online shopping. AI-driven scams and all of that. I was used as an AI scam, and a friend of mine called me and said,
I remember.
Can I invest? And I'm like, invest in what? That time I hadn't even seen it myself, so I'm like, hold on. So she sent it to me. I watched. I'm like, oh, For nothing at all. Is that how the president speaks?
You know, but your voice is succulent.
Yeah, but fine. Mine, maybe you may be fooled, but the president, and I think is it Ibrahim Mahama? Is that how? Yeah, do they slang?
I remember when you were.
Do they slang? I mean, come on. I was like, my friend, even if you were fooled by my AI generated thing, there's no way you could have been fooled by the president.
But yours was quite, I mean, even me, if I paid attention to it 2-3 times, I would have realized that it wasn't you. You know, but on a first glance, and for the, you know, for our friends and following who are not really sophisticated, it's easy for them to fall prey.
Yeah.
You know, so it was quite, and I think there was also Sander, right? There was Sander.
Yes, there was Sander as well.
Bernard Kloon.
Yeah. I mean, they're using it for very interesting things.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I can imagine. But yeah, I mean, the Cybersecurity Authority is doing a lot. I hope they themselves are able to come out to, you know, talk about some of the amazing things they are doing to keep all of us safe. Let me just quickly say that, you know, we all remember what happened to our City FM account, right? You know.
Was it last week?
Or 2?
No, it was last week.
Really?
Yeah.
It was really last week.
It was last week. Yeah. So our Facebook.
Our Facebook
account,
page, you know. Yeah. So if you are wondering whether the threats of cybersecurity is real, they have it for yourselves. So you can imagine, had it not been for the extra buffer we had put in place to secure the main page so that they didn't have access to the main page rather than just the stories. You can imagine what could have happened if they were bent on promoting or inciting a particular narrative.
Is this what you people are doing? I'm like, come on.
And they're sending it back to you. You're sending me the thing to do what?
To do what?
Me that with the company. I don't know that they've hacked my page.
Like,
they have sent, and some people they were sending some, some particular picture. I said, oh, Charlie, guys, don't do this. You know, the boys, it's like they saw one particular one, and all of them were screenshotting that same one. You know,
so we're teaching you how to stay safe, and especially when you're online, because mostly that's where businesses are transacted and all of that. That being said, let's say a big thank you to everyone who came for the City Business Olympics.
It was last week.
We are truly grateful.
It felt like a year ago.
A year ago. Last week, yeah. We were at Eden Heights, and we had a thrill time. We had a swell time. Lots of activities. The overall winners, again, we thank all our sponsors, you know, from swimming to dancing, dance aerobics, which I partook in, and it was amazing. The tug of war or peace, whichever you choose, volleyball, men and women, everything. We had a swell time. We had an absolutely swell time. This is a dance aerobics. So thank you to our partners, sponsors, supporters, patrons for making CBO a huge success. UMB Bank, Eden Heights, Bethel Logistics, Danpong, Hallmark Cafe, Channel 1 TV, City 97.3, all the staff here, and our partner, Side Hustle. Thank you so much. We definitely hope we'll do this again in 2026. See you there, like the adverts would say.
Amazing.
I think it's a good time to go into our papers and our online portals.
It's been an incredibly long week. You know, and that's why it feels like CBO was a long time ago. Because from Monday,
last week,
they came to say, hey, DSTV prices, say reduce price, they say increase value, Charlie, back and forth, chaka, nyama, Charlie, the whole team make basa. Are you reducing the prices or you are increasing the value? Just one simple question. And who explanations, baby. You know, and that has dominated, for some reason, it's dominated the whole week. Yeah. Of course, the president met CSOs in illegal mining or in Galamsey, you know, advocacy. And I think that conversation went down quite well at the presidency. There were a few buts and
a lot of buts, not a few,
question marks.
A lot.
You know, but you know, you want to commend the president for the willingness to engage. Right, so...
Yeah, but some people were left out, and they're also agitating.
Like which people?
Like the farmers, like the health groups. None of them
I
were
saw doctors... the Jeremy was there, right?
Nope.
The Jeremy wasn't
invited.
there. But the GMA, again, another thing. I've heard people argue that the GMA has lost every moral authority to comment on Galamsey. Because in the peak of the Galamsey thing in 2024, when everything, you know, there's a time where the nation rallies together, you know, for some reason,
was it when UTAG and TUC threatened to strike?
And that was at the time when Professor Sam Pinin from KNUST
had come out with his
all of them had come out with like very gory and very serious, you know, findings about how babies are being affected, you know, how deformities within children, the placenta is being destroyed and all of that. And it was a health, you know, the Galamsey fight is also sometimes in stages. So sometimes it's the water stability that trigger, sometimes it's food that trigger, sometimes it's health. You know, at that time it was health, and many people were, you know, very worried. Charlie, they whip the nations, will go. The day come, they say, we won't do that thing again. And I think it was the second time. They had done one with the hotel matter, if I'm not mistaken, right? And they also backed out of the Galamsey strike. So, you know, if you have an organization that is dilly-dallying on the issues, choosing as and when, you know, people will be like, you know, and again, you know, the kind of political environment that we have in this country. But that notwithstanding, I don't think that was reason enough not to have invited them to an important engagement like this. Even the nurses, right?
They were also not invited.
Should have been invited. But I saw doctors over there in their personal capacities.
Really?
Yeah. Some of the doctors spoke. I mean, Najwa, she's a medical doctor.
But isn't she with another organization?
Probably, but you know, her perspectives on this is health and medical. So listening to her, I'm wondering what other different arguments somebody in the health space would have made. But I mean, we all get the message. But and I think it was, you know, you comment the president for his willingness to engage, right?
He's been engaged, we want action.
Yeah, so now he can't tell us that he, you know, last time we spoke about it, your argument was that
money.
How can you tell me this story?
That's what he said.
How can you tell me this story?
The tintinity of the 2 hours, you know, they say
he's making
need more money.
President is making the
fight.
The president is making the Sergio Ramos job hard, because how can you tell me this story? You know, but the point is that I would commend him for the willingness to engage. You know, last week or two on the show, you were saying that the president needs to travel down and see,
to go and see everything.
Yeah. If so, assuming he didn't have full money to travel, now they brought him the facts. No, I'm assuming. Okay. Assuming he couldn't, for some reason, travel to these areas to see. Now they've brought him the facts as they are. You know, so I think after this, there's no excuse anymore. Or
we live to see, because yesterday, as the engagement was going on, it's like the whole PowerPoint presentation, but we know what's going on. We know the measures you've put in place. We know the blue water guards and what will not and who not and what's not and who's fighting what. And then people started giving their presentations, asking questions, who they are going after, the AG, etc. It's like, okay, the Tintin said, President, so he needs more money to fight Galamsey. So if we give him more money, I didn't hear any clear timelines given, but if we give the president more money to fight Galamsey and still nothing is done about it, clearly we have failed. Anyway.
I was interested in the question or the comment by Dr. Engineer Ken Ashigbe asking the president to clearly outline in granular definition and give a benchmark for what would require a state of emergency, right? And the president sort of made a point that...
Is that where he laughed?
I don't remember
the
clearly.
The president laughed at some point.
I don't remember clearly.
At one of those state of emergency questions.
And the president's response, I believe, was that if the National Security Council advises,
yeah, that was the point he laughed.
But I'm like, whoa, yeah, you get daily briefings on national security, right? So yeah, you should be able to. But you know,
so I have Daily Graphic Weekend Special. Some of the stories you'll find on the front page. No hideouts for Galamseyers, and there's a picture of Colonel Dominic Bua, Director of Operations of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat. On the back, still on the front page, Kente takes rightful place, secures UN recognition, protection.
Kente. Charlie, Kente is making moves.
King's Baton Relay. Ghana takes turn, sets sights on Glasgow 2026 glory. And there's a picture of Julius Deborah, Chief of Staff here. I have the Mirror, Ghana's most popular weekend paper. Some of the stories you'll find on the front page. Ayilo joins shea butter in social media body enhancement boom. Interesting. Fisherman jailed 18 months for 20,000 Ghana cedis outboard motor theft. And rural teacher changing lives, making history on the global stage. They shined a light on Portia Gila. On the back page, the Mirror Sport, Kodoko seek redemption against rampant lions. And there's a story here.
Interesting. Eno, let me bring you to the Daily Guide big front page story. Ghana Immigration Service officer killed, another injured at Bintiri. Story on page 3 of the Daily Guide newspaper. Bintiri widows ready for half-naked Jubilee House demo.
Aye.
We beg them. We beg. They should relax.
Aye.
We beg. we beg them. Page 3. Wound to me, Akunta Mines charges ready. That's from the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayine. Also comes with a photograph of Bernard Entry Bosiakun, also known as Chairman Wound to me. UK-based Ghanaians jailed for romance scam. Story on page 6. It comes also with the photographs of the 6 of 5 convicts. Okajakrum teacher sacked over sex tape. Story also on page 3. If you come to the back page, Otto Addo visits injured Tariq Lamptey ahead of crucial World Cup qualifiers. Also here, Togolese referee to officiate Ghana vs Ivory Coast under-17 final. All the way in England, Bellingham, Foden, Grealish out of England squad to face Latvia and Wales. And the Spectator newspaper, big front page story, Ghana has no music industry. And that's from Kiddy. There's an interesting editorial on Margaret Odame Donko, the breast cancer preacher. So she survived breast cancer and now she's leading advocacy in that regard. And then guess what? 80% of cardiovascular deaths are preventable. 80% of cardiovascular deaths are preventable. And that's coming from a cardiologist. So we'll try and bring you brief excerpts of that story to see what we are doing wrong and what should be done right.
Okay, so I am on channel1newsonline.com. Some of the stories you'll find on our portal. Galamsey meeting offered nothing new. Group blasts Mahama. Fast-track talks with junior doctors to avert strike. GMA urges government. Rural bank CEOs threaten legal action against BOG over tenure directive. Catholic bishops demand prosecution of Galamsey kingpin cited in official reports. We can win Galamsey fights without state of emergency. That's according to our president. He says, I don't benefit from Galamsey. Again, our president says we need bigger budgets to win Galamsey war. And NIMAS to Galamsey financiers, we are coming for you. Still on Galamsey forcing water treatment plant shutdowns. That's according to our lands minister. And former President Akufo-Addo says Africa's $1 trillion debts burden injustice, not economics. And the majority are standing behind Sam George, saying that he has achieved much in 8 months and there's no basis for his resignation. Teacher misconduct cases expose gaps in child protection. That's according to Child Rights International Director. We won't shield soldiers arrested in mining robbery. That's according to the Ghana Armed Forces.
And let me bring you to citynewsroom.com. In the Ashanti region, 3 dead in mining pit collapse at Manso Takrasi. Also here, DVLA to issue vehicle number plates in individual names from January 2026. Diddy jailed for more than 4 years in prostitution case. And fire your advisors, you are being misled on state of emergency. Group tells Mahama. Galamsey could collapse Ghana's energy sector if your MP warns, I think his name is Boama. Yeah, Isaac Boama. Stop the rhetoric. Act on Galamsey now. Catholic Knights urge Mahama. Baumia, he's been speaking. He says MPP does not choose leaders on tribal lines. Richard Ghana also in the news on Galamsey as they say government Galamsey progress doesn't reflect reality on the ground. Act swiftly to prevent junior doctor strike, GMA to government. And in the Northeast region, police probe deadly attack on immigration officers at Bintiri checkpoint. President Mahama is in the news. He says that we can win Galamsey fight without state of emergency. And interestingly, yesterday, the president made a big call or said that he doesn't profit from Galamsey. You know, I think a direct response to some political opponent and critics who have accused him of indirectly benefiting from Galamsey. 600 Galamseyers currently being prosecuted. That's coming in from Dr. Ayine. And if you go to Kaswa, the Member of Parliament, Nakoyo, is in the news. He says that 10 million Ghana cedis needed to fix faulty traffic lights in Kaswa. Absa Bank hosts strategic dialogue on Ghana's 24-hour economy initiative. And the story goes on and on and on. So, Charlie, I don't even know. Is it 10 million to fix 40 street lights? So now,
just in the Kaswa enclave.
Have you seen the chaos of Kaswa, like peak traffic hours before?
No, but I experienced the darkness coming from that area into back to you know, Accra when we went for the CBO. And there are no street markings.
But that's Ouija. You know, that's
yeah, but I mean, it's they are all the same thing. The road is bad.
Whatever.
No street markings. No street lights.
Whatever you experienced,
I think throughout that whole thing, there was one traffic light that went.
I'm sure they're not even talking about the potholes.
I haven't even gone there. I haven't gone there. So everybody's driving on whichever side of the road that they feel like they can go. It was chaotic.
For whatever chaos you witnessed at Ouija,
I can imagine further down the road
Kaswa is like 10 times that. And I'm not even joking.
Oh my word.
You know, right now when it rains, that stretch here,
yeah,
the
isn't there a flooded area?
You
like
can't.
Every single time.
You can't. So I've had friends who live over there. They tell me that when they watch, now they follow Ghana Met you. Charlie, they follow Ghana Met because when it starts raining, it's a no-go area.
It's a no-go area.
And I'm like, how can we live our lives like that?
That's so sad.
You know, so there's a lot we need to do. You know, there's a lot we need to do.
Interesting. I'm on Ghana Weekend, GhanaWeekend.com, our entertainment portal. Some of the stories you'll find. Oh, Diddy jailed for more than 4 years in prostitution case. And Sarkodie's manager, Angel Town, says, I wanted to be a Catholic priest. Savannah Sonics, the record label elevating Northern music to the world. Filmmaker Big Gun earns master's degree ahead of Vibes, the movie premiere. And Lali and Lola released powerful new single for 2025, Crocs It Out, Cancer Campaign. Kobe Che bags master's degree from UPSA. Nicki Minaj apologizes to Cardi B's daughter Culture after vile insult. Why are you insulting a child? Obibini, I'm the Shakespeare of rap, yet the industry keeps ignoring me. Kofi Kenata, Asante Hine's endorsement boosted my career, turned Kumasi into a hotspot. Sean Diddy Combs to be, well, we've already sentenced him. And Snapchat to charge for memory storage. Boy, sparking user backlash. Yeah, whoa.
Some of us, you are fine.
You don't have any memory stored?
I understand that if you use over 5 gig going forward, that's when you'll be charged for the extra. Right.
They shouldn't do that. Right now, I have to, It's either I buy more Gmail space, Google Doc space, or I delete things or.
It's long, Charlie. This is peak capitalism. Peak, you know.
And they'll be like, oh, promo, $5.99.
It's just they are just ripping us off. You know, it's big tech coming together to just. You know, back in the day when we were fine. We were having our photos on our phone. You know, but I get that now. Of course, like. It's more and everything. I saw a story on Ghana Weekend. I wasn't sure.
Which story?
They say Adwoa Safo is something, a new leader of the Kantanka family.
Kantanka family, yes.
Hey, so is she a Busiapeni or she's the one that inherited the will? Does the story say?
Let me open the story and see.
I'm really interested in.
So the story reads: Adwoa Safo honored as leader of Kantanka family. Former Member of Parliament for Dom Kwabenya, Sarah Adwoa Safo, has been honored by her father, Apostle Dr. Kojo Safo, and the leadership of the Christo
Okay, so it was at the time the dad was alive?
No. When he passed away. As the leader of the Kantanka family. The event took place over the weekend, so I'm guessing last weekend. Expressing her gratitude, Adwoa Safo described the honor as a responsibility she does not take lightly. So she says to the church and family, this is an honor I do not take lightly, and I promise to faithfully discharge my duties and responsibilities dutifully. She further extended her appreciation to her father, Apostle Dr. Kojo Safo, for the confidence reposed in her, pledging to uphold and sustain the legacy he has built over the years. Yeah.
You know, there was a funny video when the man passed of, I think, one of his sons dancing. And, you know, social media can be a very vile place sometimes.
Dancing during the funeral?
Yes.
I mean,
like 1 week or so.
1 week or so.
You know, and they're like, this is the kind of dance you do when your name is read in the will. You know, and it generated a whole, you know.
And social media
it's crazy. You know, somebody has lost their dad, and the only thing they could think of is making memes out of a dance, you know. So it's interesting seeing that. And you know, Galamsey is still very big, right? In the Ashanti region, 3 dead in mining pit collapse at Manso Takrase, story by Tawfiq Mohammed. So 3 people have lost their lives following the collapse of a mining pit at Manso Takrase in the Amansie South district of the Ashanti region. The tragic incident occurred on October 1, 2025, when 6 individuals went to work on an old mining pit, but unfortunately trapped in it. Confirming the incident to City News, the assembly member for Manso Takrase, Bonsu Dominic, said the rescue efforts led to a successful retrieval of 3 people, while the other 3 lost their lives in the pits. The Amansie enclave is known for widespread mining operations and has experienced multiple accidents of this nature in recent years. This has prompted pressing demands for tighter enforcement of mining regulations and heightened awareness campaigns on safety protocols. The bodies have been deposited at the St. Martin's Catholic Hospital morgue, while the police and local authorities investigate the circumstances surrounding the collapse, and the story goes on and on and on. Really, really tragic, but not surprising, because there are many, many incidents like this that have been recorded, but clearly the quest for more gold supersedes every other thing, and you know, we seem to not pay attention to it. It's really unfortunate.
Okay, so I have, this is a daily graphic, and so there's a regional spotlight on Kwame Nkrumah's birthplace, which has received a facelift. And so you see pictures of the refurbished place, the courtyard, which is Nkrumah's place of birth and first place of burial in Ghana. You'll see the refurbished library at the Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum at Nkrofo. The area for rest has been created within the facility for visitors. There's a reception area. The entrance has also been revamped. It looks very nice. And there's also a picture of the current state of Nkrumah's sanctuary. That's his villa where he used to stay at Half Asini. So, yeah, you can take the daily graphic and, you know, look at that. I also wanted to touch on the Kente taking its rightful place and securing a UN recognition and protection. A bit of that story. Kente, the centuries-old hand-woven cloth, has formally earned global recognition and protection after the country secured its registration under the United Nations Geographical Indications Framework. This means that only cloth produced in designated Ghanaian weaving communities can be marketed internationally as authentic kente, shielding the fabric from imitation while opening new doors for trade, investment, and cultural preservation. The GI, granted only by the World Intellectual Property Organization under the UN, elevates kente to the league of world-famous heritage products such as champagne from France and Darjeeling tea from India, ensuring authenticity, ownership, and economic benefits for the communities that weave it. The framework, launched in Accra last Tuesday, brought together reps from Ghana Intellectual Property Office, the Standards Authority, the Office of the Attorney General, and the Copyright Office, and then other people were there. So the significance of this is describe the launch of the Kente GI project as a historic step in protecting and promoting the country's intellectual and cultural identity. Do you have a Kente cloth?
Yeah.
Oh, have you forgotten the Heritage Month on City? It was actually given to me by my granddad.
Your granddad?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, France, but I don't think I paid attention to it. But I have a picture of it.
It's actually a very, very old kente cloth. So according to my granddad, he wore it to some place like that. So that was when they shared the things. No.
That's what he got.
That is one of the things I got. When they shared,
his clothes and his things.
When the boundary lines were cut, that is the portion I got.
That's the portion you got. Let's see.
The tree say Mishi Amafa. That is the one I
have no idea what you just said.
Oh, it's actually scripture.
Oh, okay.
There's a song to it. So like when they shared the inheritance or when they shared the thing, that's what
you got.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
A nice kid. Oh, my pictures are. I'll show you the.
Hey, you need to show me. I don't remember.
That day you people took the thing. Actually,
yeah, World Cup.
Especially you were a queen mother, right?
Yes.
So all the chiefs, you overshadowed all of us. So now we couldn't even be seen. The cameraman was there. They say, "You go push. You want to put that thing on the or some way." But it was cool.
We are sorry.
It was cool.
But yes, so this is nice. This is nice.
I think I need another kente cloth.
And we'll go to Bonri.
Is this still a very attractive tourist place?
Yeah, it is.
Bonri
or Adangomase for original.
I really hope we don't cede
kente.
Our kente to the Chinese.
I don't know how they'll replicate it. I mean, anything is possible
those
with
guys.
these Chinese. I won't even put it past them.
Those guys.
Now that it has copyright and all of that.
Because all of this are tie and dye and things.
We make it there.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, all of it is now being imported.
Yeah, but
it's mind-boggling.
Is it as quality as the ones?
Oh, shock you! Some of the designs are even actually nicer. As to the quality, can't really tell. But with the sophistication of these, technological advancement, I'm sure they're also paying attention to the quality. I don't know, but the point is, I really hope that we preserve this with all our might.
And now, if they go and, try and replicate kente, because of the intellectual property that we have now with the UN ratification and everything, they'll be in trouble.
And it's so iconic for Ghanaians, right? Because, it's become like a symbol of like black power, black excellence, black preeminence, if you want to say, because you go like, if somebody wants to portray, black excellence in a very high level, they use sometimes kente to signify that.
Even the King's Baton that was brought to Ghana,
exactly,
it had a bit of kente
all around it. So many instances. The when senators in the US wanted to, recognize Black History Month,
it was kente.
The kente sash around them. Yeah. When the Black Panther movie, iconic for various reasons, right? At one point, it was, the king, I've forgotten his name. Is it Churchill or It was T'Challa, right? It was Kente, you know. So it has global like value, right? And I hope we really preserve it. You know, I wanted to just quickly bring you a story. On citynewsroom.com, right? Actually on on the newscenter.com. And it's Zanetta Rawlings speaking. She said that the many youth care about weddings more than marriage. Charlie. The story reads, Member of Parliament for Clotekole, Dr. Zanetta Rawlings has raised concerns about what she describes as a growing trend among the youth, prioritizing lavish wedding ceremonies over building lasting marriages. She made this known on Joy News Talk No The Cook Rise podcast, stating that too much attention is placed on glamour, fashion, and social media appeal of weddings rather than the values and responsibilities that sustain a marriage. According to Zanetta Rawlings, I get the impression that sometimes when people are thinking about marriage, it's the preparation towards it more than the actual journey of being married that people seem to focus on. So that's what they do. They call save the date pre-wedding pictures thing. There is later added that marriage should be viewed as a partnership founded on commitment, communication, and mutual respect rather than a competition to host the most extravagant ceremony. You agree with her?
Actually, I do. Do you know how expensive weddings are right now? And the rate at which people are divorcing after those extravagant weddings that they put together.
Yeah.
And if you have a conversation with them or some people, they don't really know why. Someone wants to get married because everybody else is getting married, or her friends are getting married, and so they want to get married. Yeah. But that's not a good enough reason, at least for me, to get married.
Yeah,
but I mean, if you have the money and you want to splurge, why not?
You can
but
do. Yeah,
you can
host the party.
Loans.
Or people are taking loans to get married.
Sure. People take loans and then with the expectation that
they'll get gifts.
Yeah, when someone will come, they'll put some fat amount in the envelope.
I'll
go and get 5 CDs bundle and put an envelope and you open it and you think it's money. There's this meme on social media where after their wedding, they're sitting on the bed, opening their presents and tins. And
they're opening spoons and knives and cutlery sets.
And they can't imagine why. Yeah, so.
Yeah, but you know, people don't give as much
these days.
Yeah. Especially at weddings, if I'm not, you know.
So rather, is that what they call it? Spray?
Yeah, that's so.
Spray. That's spraying, you know. But I think Nigeria has banned it, right?
Yeah, it's not a wise decision to take a loan and do a wedding. You know?
It's not a wise decision
to take a loan to do a wedding.
Oh, of course not.
You know, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, of course not. You don't even know how much you're gonna get, if you're gonna get anything at all. I mean, come on. You can do better. Live within your means. Do within your means. Even if it's 5 people, it's a wedding.
I saw a wedding on TikTok. There were 15 people.
15? Nefe. They're married, are they not? Yeah. They did, I mean, sign the legal documents.
And it was done in a Pentecost church. I was shocked.
But you know, you guys preach, you know, low-key weddings,
but like,
not over the top.
Yeah, but 15 people in a Pentecost church, you know, of course, not everybody was invited, and they meant it so. But like, you know, the couple, they were different, and I really respected them for it. And it was actually a very beautiful ceremony, if you see like the video reels from it. So, yeah, I think it's the way to go.
Should be a way.
You know, in Nigeria, a lot of people just go to the court and sign.
Yes.
And they'll take cute photos, and they're done.
And they're done. And then if you want, you can have party for your friends who will come and say, you didn't invite me to your wedding. But anyway, that is all. It's all up to the couple, the two of you. They're the most important. My mother will come and say this, sir, I have friends to invite. So my church members, my community, my this, my that, my that. Don't mind your mothers and go into debt. That's all I can say. Do not mind your mothers and go into debt.
May God help us all. Amazing.
I wanted to touch on this story briefly, and I know we have to go, but Ayilo Oshley joins Shea Butter in social media body and husband boo. Apparently, they say it works. So you mix Ayilo. And
Ayilo is the chalk thing, right?
Yes, the chalk thing, this one.
I always see them selling it in town, and I've always
wondered.
It
tastes earthy.
So what do they use it for?
So they'll mix it with the shea butter and they'll put it around their hips and their bum-bums.
And to do what?
It'll enlarge it.
Charlie.
That story is in the Mirror.
People have to be serious in this
country. You can pick it and read it. They say it works.
Oh, please.
So it has gotten markets. So So I'm sure by now, market women have increased the prices of shea butter.
You know, I was walking through Circle, then someone called me to the side. He's like, Charlie, open the whole container. Charlie, different things. There's moringa. There's the other one, the mijingoro. There's some other things on black bottle. There's some other tree bark. There's some roots. Then he's telling me, mix this 6 a.m., 12 p.m. Take this one 3 p.m. this year. I said, Baba, to do what? So, my brother, you'll be happy. So I'm like, how can you even watch me and think
that that's what you want?
You know, or I told him I was offended. You know, so I think the FDA too has a big job to do with all these things. Because, like, what is this? You put it on your waist to make it what?
It will enhance it.
As in making it curvy.
Yeah. And there's a picture in the mirror.
So there's somebody who has done that and it has worked.
I guess.
Oh, Charlie, you have to be serious in this country, Charlie. You have to be.
On that light note, we'll be right back. When we return, we have what's happening. You don't want to miss it.
Your health is in your hands, but at some point, it passes on to us. At Mintuba Hospital and Coloproctology Center, we believe that quality healthcare isn't a privilege, it's a right. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, we are fully prepared to effectively deal with all colorectal and proctological conditions. Our team of highly skilled doctors, surgeons, and nurses are renowned for their expertise in minimally invasive and painless laser, ligature, and lungoproctological surgery. We are committed to providing a wide range of services to meet the diverse needs of our patients. Mintuba Hospital, your health is our priority. Visit Mintuba Hospital today or call us at 0244 581 541 or 0271 054 204. Mintuba Hospital, in to serve a peculiar health need.
This October, Ghana's altar calls once again. After 7 unforgettable years, the 8th edition of Women in Worship arrives with a divine charge. Celebrating his faithfulness, minstrels Ada Ehi, Rabna Tommy Favored, Keepers Music, Ikiasa Wabonsu, and many more will gather at Perez Dome on October 5th. Grab your tickets now. Regular 100 Ghana cedis, VIP 200 Ghana cedis plus beverage. Grab it online via Ego Tickets or www.eventpaddy.com. Short code USSD *713 *33 *30 or call Ticket Hotline 0248 810 396 or 0544 124 567. Tickets are available at Airport Shell, Hatcho Shell, Bachana Total, Perez Dome, and more. Sponsors, media partners. Powered by Quest. Women in Worship 2025. Daughter, you still have a voice.
We continue our conversation with Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisukote, Administrator at the Minerals Development Fund, this Sunday on The Upside Down Show. She recounts how she got into mainstream politics even though she didn't want to.
Honorable Kwamina Ahoy called me and said, "Oh, congratulations, President Mills wants you to be part of his transition team." Okay. The then General Secretary came and said, "President says bring your CV. They want to appoint you." I said, "For the work." He said, "Works and houses." I said, "What am I going to do then?"
She hinted on how she met her husband, quite an interesting one.
I didn't even know, who this cottage man was. And he sat down and he said how he suffered to do that drawing. He spent the whole night drawing you.
Oyebaks came through to even make her smile more.
Let's say that.
Wow.
Wow. So, make a date this Sunday on the Upside Down Show at 7 p.m. prompt, only on Channel 1 TV.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensah.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensah.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
October marks the 22nd Cybersecurity Awareness Month, a crucial time to protect what matters most in our digital work. From hackers to phishing scams, the risks are real for individuals and businesses across Ghana. Remember, so is the power to stay safe online. Join us this October on Channel 1. We're launching A Safer You, your guide to safer digital living, tailored for our communities. Learn steps to protect passwords, secure devices, and recognize online threats. These lessons are delivered in easy, bite-sized episodes, each under 3 minutes, making learning accessible. A Safer You is brought to you by Digital Unbounded in partnership with Channel 1.
You're welcome back. We're reminding you that we're in October, Pinktober as we call it. It's the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're reminding you to go get checked. Go get checked. I think Doc has also taught us how to check for breast cancer on our own, so you can do that alternatively if you're too shy. But don't be shy. Go to the hospital, get checked. It's time for our favorite segment, What's Happening?
Wow.
I like that. And now we're starting with the CBO, City Business Olympics. We're just reviewing it small, and then we'll move on to other interesting events happening in and around Ghana so that you can pick and choose which one you want to go to. So City Business Olympics was powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 City FM, Ghana's biggest corporate sporting event. And it took place last weekend at the Eden Heights Sports Complex, and we had amazing disciplines, 7-a-side football, there was basketball, there was lawn tennis, there was volleyball, there was swimming, there was tug of war. I think one of the very first events to finish was swimming and then women's volleyball.
Volleyball, yeah. You mentioned the other time.
Swimming and women's volleyball. It was it ended quickly, which was weird because normally the volleyball goes into the afternoon before the men's basketball starts. But yeah, so there's football, basketball, lawn tennis, tug of war, lime and spoon, CEO's challenge, arm wrestling, chess, sack race, Scrabble, draught or draft or chess, Ludo, or all them things. There was aerobics. Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Let's see what happened at the CBO.
a time, you know.
A time was had. A time was definitely had.
I mean, I missed out, unfortunately, But clearly, you could tell that, you know, people had a time of their lives.
Yeah.
And I was really impressed with the coordination this time around.
I learned how to play tennis. So by next year, CBO, I'll be a pro at tennis.
Do you know how to handle the tennis balls?
Yeah, I know how to handle the balls. Okay. Very, very well.
Because you have to be skilled. You have to be skilled in all
aspects.
All aspects of the game. So you have
I can do a little thing, but I need to, you know, fine-tune my serving and, you know, receiving the balls and all of that.
You know, a friend of mine told me that if you play basketball, for example, one of the first tests they do is your handling.
Yeah, your handling of the ball.
So how you handle the ball, if you are, you know, like, so there's a way they use that to check whether you can actually play the sport.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I remember our coach in St. Louis. That was the first thing he'd teach all of us, how to handle the ball. So with one hand, first with your right, gripping it with your left, bouncing it while throwing another ball, just to make sure that your hand-eye coordination.
And even if you come to football, right, like, so they don't normally say handler, but your ability to control the ball at your feet. So again, it's ball handling, even if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, Gareth Bale.
Oh, Charlie, mention it again. Mention it
again.
Okay,
Gareth Bale.
Charlie.
Who cannot do aerobics?
One last time.
Not Gareth Bale.
Charlie. Oh, I'm making my tears come. Charlie. Those times.
Did you see Anna?
Oh yeah, she did inside.
Things to,
she did inside.
She was having wellness clinic.
When I saw the contour, I said, no,
this is Anna.
This is Anna. I saw that too. I said, no. You know, amazing.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, but we had fun. So yeah, and Anna brought her things to the place and telling people to eat contomere and eat small carbs, plenty contomere and things. You know, I was passing by and then I heard her voice, so I lifted my head and
you saw it.
This woman.
You know, I wasn't there, but I saw the contour. I saw the, you know, some things
will just tell you, like, oh, this is Anna. Yeah, our very own Anna to come here and tell us to eat things and drink things. But yeah, this is another interesting session, even though I didn't join them. How to stay, you know, eat right for your body. I think they also checked BMI and stuff and then gave people recommendations on what to eat and how to, you know, stay fit and all of that.
What sport do you play? Basketball, basketball.
Yeah, I play basketball.
But I don't do any tennis. You don't do football.
I do a little tennis, but maybe actually, and I'm not really good
with a swing.
So maybe because I didn't continue. So, but yes, that's what I'm saying. By next year CBU,
you'd have mastered it.
At tennis.
Do you run?
Basketball.
Did you ever run?
I hate running.
Oh, really?
Who's chasing me?
Is there,
but why is who is chasing me?
There's a Bible scripture, I think, in Psalms that says that it's only the wicked that run. And nobody's chasing them.
Who is chasing me?
So every 100 meter runner is a suspect.
Please. Running, I feel like my heart is about to come out. Yeah. Even with basketball, it took a while for me to, you know, get used to the running after that one ball, no? But I enjoy it, at least. It keeps you fit and everything. Volleyball, too. I mean, hand-eye coordination. But yeah, I enjoyed basketball.
Amazing. Yeah. So shout outs to everybody who made this, you know.
Thank you for making CBO an absolute success. Our partners, sponsors, supporters, patrons, everybody. Channel 1 TV and City FM staff, you were simply amazing. UMB, Eden Heights, Bethel Logistics, Dampon, Hallmark Cafe, our amazing partner Side Hustle. And to me, your EC, you are welcome. Me and my scorekeepers, Hansen and Nilate, you are welcome. We'll do this again next year. Join us for CBU. Can you imagine this week someone texted me, hi, I want more information on CBU. And I'm like, sister, it has passed. I was like, oh. And I'm we're sitting on this TV station making noise, radio everywhere, join CBU, social media. You're asking me about CBU on Wednesday. Are you serious? He's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, 2026, don't worry. You can come back and ask me after it has passed. Like, oh, you know, don't do that. But yeah, another interesting thing that happened in the Ashanti region over the weekend was the Rapaholic concert. Remember we said it here?
Yeah.
Charlie, even in the rain, Kumasi showed up and showed out.
For you.
5K. Yeah. The Rapaholic concert. When the woman called her, Mama from when you called her day, but she see.
unbelievable things, absolutely breathtaking. And who else? You know, he usually would refer to himself as the landlord. And if there was ever a doubt around that status, I think he's proving every doubter wrong.
I'm telling you, I mean, after all the rains, after all the mishaps, the system went off, but Charlie, Kumasi came out, showed out. It was amazing. And the energy.
Would you have had the same reception in Accra?
I'm not sure.
You know,
I don't think I've been to a concert in Accra.
There's a thinking that Kumasi audiences are generally more receptive. So across industries, right? So for example, the Ghana Football Association would want to take every football game to Kumasi because
I watched the Black Stars match at Baba Yara.
Yeah. You know, when you go to Kumasi,
the energy is different.
And you're covering a game there, right? The telephone lines jam.
Yeah.
The internet services, because the stadium is packed to the rafters, right? But for some reasons, like Accra, some way, you know, bring them, you know, some way.
Rapaholic was amazing, and I'm glad that, you know, even regardless of whatever happened, people still had fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I think we can move on. Kwabla. So he's
in the news again.
20 years celebration happening in the Oil City, and he's going to mark his anticipated Aso concert in the Oil City on October 4th.
It's 20 years since he sang Aso.
I
think it's the biggest heartbreak song, one of the biggest heartbreak songs in this country. I've not sung it for somebody.
Are you sure?
No.
So it's happening at the Takrady Mall Event Center at 7 p.m. VVIP tickets 200, cities VIP 150, regular double 100, regular single 70 cities. Oh, not bad at all.
Between Aso and his adult music, which one was bigger?
Which other music?
Adult music.
Adult music. That's I'm not sure. I think both of them equally had.
No, one has to be bigger than one.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Aso.
Than adult music.
Yeah. You like adult music. The way you went quiet.
I think
the way you went quiet, you have a different view. You think adult music
was probably the biggest enhancer or enabler of debauchery at a particular point. Arguably. You know, people use a song for all kinds of things.
I didn't say it, you said it.
The guy's a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah, definitely a huge legend at that. All right, there's a trade exhibition happening in Accra. They've gone to Lagos. They've been in Nigeria, Cameroon. They've been to New York. They've been to London. And now the train is here in Ghana. Niger Brand Shake Trade Exhibition. So they're asking you to come shop and connect with incredible businesses showcasing food, fashion, accessories, hair, beauty, and more. And it's happening today and tomorrow at the Palms Convention Center at La Palme Royal Beach Hotel right here in Accra from 9 a.m. I believe. That's the time. And the entry is free. So just, you know, fill your pockets, go and shop Nigerian made, Nigerian brand stuff. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know.
So fashion, accessories, and all of that. So yeah. So those are some of the things happening in and around town. Pick and choose where you want to be. And we'll be right back after this. Don't go away.
Remember who we are seeing now. At risk of prostate enlargement. We a member or her 20 ebitiminya prostate cancer. 5 bitimi afamu nadia obefamu.
Actually, this is not my fault.
Why? And to wada. Entina midi mani executive prostate center.
Executive prostate
Center is a unique medical center where we harmonize in-depth traditional medicine with cutting-edge science and technology to cure, to treat, and to prevent diseases like prostate enlargement, prostate cancer.
Executive Prostate Center, Madame facilities no any professional medical care.
Sisi a bibia clear system ye no ne so de natural into we koso afama ye.
Executive Prostate Center, my cured.
We continue our conversation with Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisukote, Administrator at the Minerals Development Fund, this Sunday on The Upside Down Show. She recounts how she got into mainstream politics even though she didn't want to.
Honorable Kwame Ahoy called me and said, congratulations, President Nelson wants you to be part of his transition team. The then the secretary came and said, President says, bring your CV. They want to appoint you. I said, for the work. He said, works and houses. I said, what am I going to do then?
She hinted on how she met her husband. Quite an interesting one.
I didn't even know, who the Scottish man was. And he sat down and he said how he suffered to do that drawing. He spent the whole night drawing you.
Oyebax came through to even make her smile more.
Let's say that.
Wow.
Wow. So, make a date this Sunday on The Upside Down Show at 7 p.m. prompt, only on Channel 1 TV.
In a nation full of questions, where truth often hides behind noise, one show dares to ask what truly matters face to face. With fearless clarity and a quest for accountability, host Umarusanda Amadou sits down with the movers and shakers of politics, governance, society, and business, confronting the issues that define our national conversation.
Party itself has said that whenever you are in opposition, you should choose flag bearers early.
So what you are trying to tell me is that you want somebody who is going out to come and select a leader for you. So the next person will come and say, but I didn't select him.
Direct victim of attack, violent attack.
Where and when?
The first one happened in Parliament. I was pregnant.
Now, for me, it was legitimized by a radio or TV station giving her a position to work.
So for you, take issue with GH1 and giving her the platform.
That is where the minority is. We are on them. We've asked questions.
President Mahama will be a mean president if he prioritizes only his children and DCP. He needs to demonstrate a Ghanaian government.
Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Umarusanda Amadou on Face to Face as he digs deeper, challenges power, and reveals the stories shaping Ghana's future. Only on Channel 1 TV.
Today I'm here with my guitarist, Raphael, and my keyboardist, Dada Seth. Let's enjoy some good music. From the day you stepped out there, the doorway of my life. My mind can't get over. You heal me emotionally, mentally, and physically. Like a bell you've been ringing in my head. Watching my my kuma with the super glue. What we go do, you don't have a clue. My journey be boom and I bet it's true. You'd be my number one. Watching my kuma with the super glue. What we go do, you don't have a clue. My journey be boom and I bet it's true. You'd be my number one. Oh, you're my true one, my true one. Yeah, my number one. You're the last thing that's on my mind before I go to sleep at night. Stuck in my head like a melody. Look in my eyes, you see clearly how much you mean to me, mean to me. Being there when I grow close, you complete me. Nothing replaces your touch, my better half. Yeah, I don't wanna face this world without you by my side. Yeah, watching my kumo, watching my kumo, watching my kuma, watching my kuma, watching my kumo, watching my kumo, watching my kuma, watching my kuma, watching my kuma with the super glue. What we go do, you don't have a clue. Watching it boom and I bet it's true. You'd be my number one, yeah. No one can change how I feel about you. Not even you, baby, not even you. Singing this song from a place in my heart where I know I ended it. But with you, I feel like everything will be okay. I call you my number one, 'cause that's who you are. That's who you are. All these songs can be found on Audiomack. You can Google them too. Prindonia Music. This is a day for you. I didn't know what you to be good or die. Won't give up on you. What I feel is true. I did for you. My darling, darling, rain or shine, baby, I did with you. The love I get for you, it no be joke, oh, I believe in you. I've been told that money rules the world. Baby, why worry when you rule my world? So walk on and say when you be a breathe better, na mrepa beba. So walk on and say when you be a breathe better, na mrepa beba. Puntu ya ninchianeko. It's me and you through it all. You know, be say I don't want Ferrari, Bugatti, or some Gucci, but I believe in you. I trust you. One day you buy for me. We could be in Iraq, sleep outside, be homeless, whatever may come. I will be with you. I'll be with you wherever we may be. It's a walk up. Now say when you be a breathe better. Now repa beba. Say walk on. I say when you be a breathe better. Now repa beba. Oh yeah, I'll be here all along, and I'm going nowhere, baby. I'm for you. Hey, and Saturday night, yeah, babe. And you're buying train suits on red sun will shine. Now so membaba, membaba. My sachi shady, me dear, me prepare me on my pay. Me de bre, me de bre, na me de bedroom. No rushing, no rushing, no. Me de bre, me de bedu. Me de bre, me de bedu. Me de bre, me de bedroom. No rush. rush me the bre me the bedu. Then me front my goa, watching it be me shot aripa. Minini e me dinkwa, minim se me wonkwa. And you be an enya say yo, be the sin me the yeah. So unko be a phone wa, say unkwa na would you bro. Oh yeah, oh say unkwa na would you bro. Abua chichi yeah, me mpe me wasem te me sumadaka. Baby I me uma debia, munsie me wo. In try to swanty and do be die if ya say oh they just 40 asia or betting every more. I read if you need power or meso yeah cause or chinebia say mutin I mean my nimbi obi there just one oh it's on the bre yeah di bedu oh on the bre yeah di bedu me di bedu me di me di bedu no rush me di bedu. All right, let's finalize everything by singing a song by our late legend Daddy Lumba. You know Siripa. Circle, so many fast on another way. You know, circle, so many fast on another way. You know, Mommy and don't flat on somebody. I say, such a buy and down, I may go on side. No, yeah, mommy, I don't forget. Mommy, me, you know, my woody, I am me down. When you're still one was me to a body on a wing, a bush in the eye. You know, it's real. You know, it's real. No, you know, circle. You know, circle. So many fast on another way. You know, it's real. Oh, you know, circle. You know, circle. So many fast on another way. You know, it's real. Into being cast, or no, Obin Cassa was to be the Maida, Obin Cassa won't be one mouth. Oh, Hine, and I go a dog for dogs, so dear. It can't wait, she has a crown mine, and then another account way. San, no, any party. I shall want to water any baby, you to me, and in his running, and it was real. And it was real. No, I shall want to water any baby, you to me, and in his running. And it was real. You know it's real. No. You know it's real. You know it's real. So many fast another way. You know it's real. Oh, you know it's real. You know it's real. So many fast another way. You know it's real. The last part. Sonta Crache, would you win intimacy out of us? My fine Pajura, Namia, I don't see what off was. Don't need our fade, or pro him, I will see your doom, your daughter, was it from one and many a year. I guess I may be a jar for the yachia when no man until who when it be a messy, and it was real. And it was real, and it was real. Circle. So many fast on another way. You know it's real. You know it's real. You know it's real. So many fast on another way. You know it's real. Thank you.
Wow, Donia. Amazing. So, what your stage name is Quindonia.
Yes, please.
But what's your actual name? Because I read you hail from the Volta region.
Holali Mercy, Holali Deku.
Yeah, but it's interesting because you have impeccable, control over the Twi language.
Because my mom raised me more, so
yeah.
I took her dialect. She's from Kwewu.
She's from Kwewu.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you took your mom's dialect, even though you hail from the Volta region.
Yes, please.
Because I was blown away. I'm like, come on, reading that you come from the Volta region and such mastery and control over the Akan language or the Twi language was quite intriguing. Amazing. Anyway, that was an amazing performance.
Thank you.
How long have you been doing this?
10 years.
10 years now?
Yes, please.
10 years is a long time.
Yes.
Wow. How's the industry been?
When I started, it was beautiful, but then unfortunately things went downside, and it made me take a break. And then now I'm trying to
Bring it back.
into it. Yes,
wow.
please.
I listened to the first song you just performed, number 1.
Yes, please.
And I was really also impressed by the musical dexterity at play.
Thank you.
Doing a lot of things in one. Are you an Afrobeat singer?
Yes, please.
Or there's more to it?
There's more to it. I can do high life and some R&Bs. So let's say I'm versatile.
You're versatile.
I even rap sometimes.
You rap?
But don't ask me to rap.
Yes. The next time you're coming along, it'll be interesting to hear you rap.
Okay, I'll prepare myself.
You'll sort me out with some rap lines, the next time you come.
Yes.
Amazing. Okay. Many have said that the music scene currently is very hostile towards women, right? It's more difficult, coming up as a woman in the space. Are there particular challenges, you've come across in line of your music? You talk about having to take a break because things went down south and all of that, and you're trying to, put it all together again. Are there peculiar challenges, you've encountered along the line and you wish it was better?
The greatest challenge for an upcoming artist is finances and support. When financial support and then people sharing your stuffs, because they are more focused on the mainstream ones than we that we are coming up. So you may have great songs, but people might not even hear you because you are not able to do the best for yourself in terms of promotion. And sometimes to the women, people look at your figure, your looks, and all that.
Objectify you down, celebrating your music. Yeah.
So one thing I know is that there's nothing that you do in this life that you will encounter challenge. But with God, all things are possible. And also with perseverance and determination, you get there.
Amazing. I like that. Where can we find Quindonia music? Currently,
I'm on Audiomack. Quindonia Music, yes. And then you can also Google the same name. Or my former name, which was Afro Girl Donia. You can get most of my songs there. Yes, and on YouTube too.
Amazing. It's been a pleasure, having you listen to you sing.
Thank you so much.
What's the latest music you have out, number 1?
Yes, please.
So that's across all streaming platforms?
Yes, please.
Amazing. So guys, you heard it for yourself. Charlie, share the link.
Share the link.
Share the link. Spread the word. And shout outs to your amazing team, right?
Yeah,
the keyboardist. And is there a bass guitar?
That's a bass guitarist.
The way they do the thing for the background. Charlie, shout outs. Amazing. All right, so guys, you heard it for yourself. Quindonia, she has new music out there. She's across her music is out on all streaming platforms, particularly Audiomack. We'll try and have another time to also talk more about the industry and other things she's coming up with. Are you planning an EP or something?
Yes.
It's in the works, right?
Yes, please.
When you decide on it, we'll be happy to have you.
When you invite me, I will.
Definitely. All right, so that's all time will allow us for the segment today. Quindonia was our guest, but now we'll go straight to the cybersecurity space because it's the Cybersecurity Awareness Month. There's a lot happening. We'll take a quick look at this video. We'll be back.
October marks the 22nd Cybersecurity Awareness Month, a crucial time to protect what matters most in our digital work. From hackers to phishing scams, the risks are real for individuals and businesses across Ghana. Remember, so is the power to stay safe online. Join us this October on Channel One. We're launching A Safer You, your guide to safer digital living, tailored for our communities. Learn steps to protect passwords, secure devices, and recognize online threats. These lessons are delivered in easy, bite-sized episodes, each under 3 minutes, making learning accessible. A Safer You is brought to you by Digital Unbounded in partnership with Channel One. Every day, hackers run billions of password attacks. Could yours be the next one they crack? Welcome to A Safer You, your guide to safer digital living, brought to you by Digital Unbounded. Today, we're talking about password management and two-factor authentication, because your digital life deserves a lock that actually works. Your password is the first lock on your digital life. Weak ones are like leaving your door wide open. So how do you make it strong? Follow these 3 steps. Make it long, at least 12 characters. Mix it up, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Keep it unique. Never reuse the same password across accounts. Pro tip: use a password manager. It remembers strong, unique passwords for you, so you don't have to. Even the strongest password can be stolen. That's why the smartest step is two-factor authentication, or 2FA. 2FA adds another layer of protection. After your password, you'll confirm it's really you with a second step, like a code sent to your phone, a mobile authenticator app, your fingerprint or face scan. Even if someone knows your password, they still can't get in without that second factor. Here's your action plan for today. Create strong, unique passwords, use a password manager, turn on two-factor authentication for all important accounts, email, banking, and social media. This is the single most effective step you can take today for your personal security. Don't wait. Lock down your digital life now. A Safer You is brought to you by Digital Unbounded in partnership with Channel One. Free Wi-Fi sounds great, right? But the wrong hotspot could cost you more than you think. Not all hotspots are safe. Welcome to A Safer You, your guide to safer digital living, brought to you by Digital Unbounded and Channel One TV. Today, we're looking at how to keep your mobile devices safe and why using public Wi-Fi the wrong way would put your digital life at risk. Think of your phone like your house. You wouldn't leave the door unlocked, right? Secure it the same way. Use a PIN. Use fingerprint. Use face recognition. Manage your apps and check their permissions. For example, a flashlight app shouldn't need access to your contacts. Install updates to fix security holes. Bluetooth. Turn it off when not in use. Avoid random public chargers. Use your own or a power bank. Public Wi-Fi can be a hacker's trap. Fake hotspots let them spy, steal passwords, or even install malware. Here's how to stay safe. Don't use public Wi-Fi for banking or sensitive apps. Stick to mobile data or your personal hotspot. If you must connect, use a VPN. Disable Auto Connect. Turn Wi-Fi off when not needed. Also contacts, emails, and social media. Be careful with fake SMS messages, like a delivery alert asking you to click a link. It's often a trap to steal your info. Only download apps from the official store on your phone. Avoid downloading from unknown links or websites. They can hide viruses. Here's how to spot the warning signs. Your battery drains fast. Your data usage spikes, or strange apps suddenly appear. Here's your action plan. Lock your phone. Turn off Bluetooth and Wi-Fi when not needed. Avoid risky Wi-Fi and stay alert. Your phone is your digital life in your home. Stay smart, stay safe, stay secure. A Safer You is brought to you by Digital Unbounded in partnership with Channel One TV.
Yes, so clearly something new to be taken in, something new to be learned, Cyber Awareness Month. And, today we had you go through the risks involved in, sharing your password, how to go about it properly if you have to re-enter your password, the protocols, in logging into various platforms or, accounts, how to go about the two-factor authentication module, and also, very importantly, issues around having a password manager, what the risks involved are. Sometimes you get somebody say, oh, let me just share my password. And I see it being done on Snapchat a lot, where for whatever reason, people give their passwords out so other people can take photos and videos on behalf of them at other locations for whatever reasons, But all of those pose significant risks. You think it's just a Snapchat detail you are giving out, but at the end of the day, it could compromise other online platforms you find yourself in. So let's spread the word out. If you missed this or there was an important take you want to properly understand, all of your questions will be welcome all through the week. And on Breakfast Daily, we'll be delving more into some of these things. We'll have resource personnel take us through all of this and more. It's very, very important. Do you have a two-factor authentication
on all my social media profiles?
Oh, okay.
Because they're very important to me.
Some people are there, their password is one, and it runs across everything. They use either their date of birth or their mother's date of birth, or they use the month and the day. Charlie, sometimes be innovative, kakra. You have to be innovative.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's important. It's important because, see, the risks are severe, and I've had so many people fall victim. I've had people, fall victim to very, serious scams, and sometimes lots of money is involved. So let's all be safe. So that's the message for the week. Like I said, all through the week we'll be having a lot more conversations on the show. So yeah, very shortly we'll be having the sports segment. Our colleague from the sports team here, Jamie, will be joining us pretty shortly.
Before Yao joins us, though, I want to find out your thoughts on, the Black Stars lineup.
The Black Star lineup, the squad announcement.
Yeah, the squad announcement.
Yeah, so far so good. I don't think the coach is a good coach, number one. Or that is very blunt. That's very blunt, unfortunately. What I wanted to really say is, I don't think he's shown enough reason to, still be. Maybe means the same. He's not a good coach. I'm trying to find.
Where's Yao?
So maybe Yao give us more insights.
My people.
What's up?
Mr. Duncan.
Yeah,
I do.
I hope you are good.
Oh, I'm doing well.
Amazing.
I just asked Jude about his thoughts on the squad, and he's telling me the coach is not good. I said he wants to sugarcoat the fact that he's saying that the coach is not good. But
I don't have
not
confidence,
good, he's not good.
or he hasn't shown me enough reason to believe that he has what it takes to make something good come out of this team. Hopefully, maybe in the future he can. Because I watched Semenyo play at Bournemouth, I watched Kudus play at Spurs, and I see them play for the Black Stars. And it's like, who be a song, I say, like, a song, I'm like, each time they come to the Black Stars. But I think at the end of it is coaching. Yeah, has a lot more insights.
I agree with you perfectly. It has to do with coaching, because, look, and it ties into my belief all these years and my resolve that it goes beyond football, goes beyond statistics. Because statistically, why should Otto Addo be on the hot seat? If you're looking at it from a statistic point of view, Otto Addo shouldn't be on the hot seat. He didn't even start the World Cup qualification campaign with Ghana. He didn't start it. It was under Chris Hughton.
In fact, for all 2 World Cups the first one we went to, he didn't start it. It was Siki Akono, right?
He didn't start it. It was Siki Akono. He came to put the icing on the cake.
It was just like 2 games off.
Yeah, 2 games. It was the 2 games against Nigeria. And he helped us qualify to the World Cup. And in this World Cup qualification phase, he didn't start it. It was Chris Hughton. Okay. We went over to Comoros, we lost to Comoros. That's our only defeat in the qualification campaign so far. It happened before Otuado came.
Okay.
Under Otuado, we haven't lost a game in the World Cup qualification phase.
Okay.
We have just one draw, which was against Chad. The rest, we won. But here we are still having a conversation about, is this guy the man for the job that I honestly believe will qualify to the World Cup? That I honestly believe will qualify to the World Cup. We have 1 foot in the 2026 World Cup. We just need one more win.
Yeah, let me get you. Your point is that a lot of the work towards qualification wasn't necessarily Otuado. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that per what he's done so far, it's been wonderful. We shouldn't have a conversation about the future of Otuado at this point in time, because we are going to the World Cup. That's what I honestly believe.
I think our fear or whatever
is that once we go to the World Cup,
it's not even once we go to the World Cup. It's because of what we've seen him do with the qualifications to the AFCON.
Yes.
You get it? And then we've seen how our stars play when they're away versus when they play when they're with the Black Stars. Explain that dynamics to us.
That dynamic is pretty simple, and it ties into why people, including yours truly, believe that once we seal the qualification to the World Cup officially, we should hand him his sack letter and add a compensation to it. Go. Then we focus on bringing in a guy who can amplify the talent of these guys. Because
so once he secures it, we should let him go.
Oh, we should let him
find
go.
A new coach within that short time.
Oh yeah, we'll have more than enough candidates filing in. Do you know how? No, think about it. Do you know how many coaches in the world are salivating at the chance of coaching Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, Antoine Semenyo, the captain of Athletic Bilbao, Iñaki Williams, all in one team?
So that means the potential is there. Can we win the World Cup?
Oh, no. Realistically, no.
Everything is possible.
Now it's possible because it's 48 teams. So once you land in a good spot, your path to the final has been made wider than ever, and your chances have been enhanced. And to answer your question directly, that's where the coaching comes in. That these guys are doing so well in their clubs. Under Otuado, we couldn't qualify to the AFCON. And I honestly believe it's because of the coaching. These two factors, it has to go down to coaching. Because we failed to qualify to the AFCON because, honestly, the boys thought it was a given that we'll qualify to the AFCON. I mean, if you're in the same group with Niger,
Comoros,
Sudan... No, that was the World Cup.
The AFCON.
We're in the same group with Niger, Sudan,
Madagascar.
Angola.
What stops us?
You need two teams to qualify from the group. So honestly, the boys thought it was granted. They thought it was for a given. It was a done deal. And then the next thing you know, we are missing out on the AFCON, and that's where the coaching needed to come in, because players, like I said, they are humans. They are like guys in the classroom.
All right.
The teacher at some point needs to step in and be able to direct them, manage them, and that's where the coaching bit fell short. Then you look at the form of our players outside. When they come to Ghana, it's totally different. Iñaki Williams looks lost when he plays for Ghana.
Yeah.
Antoine Semenyo struggles when he plays for Ghana. Yeah. Kudus Mohamed, as well as he's played, we all can tell that this guy can do way better, way much more. He can give us way much more. So that's when, again, the coaching comes in. So when I look at all these things, then I look at Otuado as a coach. I don't think he brings enough to the table for us to take him to the World Cup and expect that we'll be able to go beyond the group stage. That's my only fear. That once we go to the World Cup, I don't see us qualifying beyond the group stage.
If we go with Otto?
If we go with Otto. And at this point, just qualifying to the World Cup is not enough. It's not enough.
That's true.
If we want to just go there, participate, and come back home, fine, you can take Otuado. But ideally, realistically, we should be looking at replacing him once we go to the World Cup. Once that World Cup official qualification is officially sealed, we should be looking around, because at the end of the day, a lot of things can happen. I mean, football, you can never predict the outcome, but there are certain traces and there are certain trends that you can follow and make a deduction that, I really don't see us qualifying to the next stage of once we get to the World Cup. And that's why we need to be able to look at possibly changing him, because we are spending a lot of money on him.
Yeah,
we are spending a lot of money on the Black Stars. Think about it. The kit officer of the Black Stars takes home $4,000 per game. Per game. And this is even after the sports minister has slashed the budget.
Yeah.
So these 2 games, we are going to spend a combined sum of 1.120 million.
Wow.
Yes, on these 2 games combined. And it has been slashed. It has been slashed. This is a budget that has been reviewed downwards.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we were spending at least $1 million per game on the Black Stars under the former sports minister, Mustafa Yusuf. And so now they've cut down on a lot of expenses. But even with that, it's still on the high side. Because if you think about it, like I said, the kids officer of the Black Stars will be making $4,000 per game.
There's some new call-ups.
And our favorite Azamati and company, what did they get for making it to the World Athletics Championship and finishing 4th? Anyways, yes, there were
the new call-ups,
new call-ups to the team. Kojo Opon-Pepra and Prince Owusu. Prince Owusu plays for Midiama.
Yeah.
So he's from the Ghana Premier League, a left-footed creative midfielder. Yeah, he has that look, he has that feel that, when given a chance, he can produce something.
Is Sahaku ready for the national
Honestly,
team?
I thought that we shouldn't have called him. Honestly, I thought that we shouldn't have called him. Maybe there's a plan to play him in that game against Central African Republic and not play him in the game against Ghana because of the nature
against
Central African Republic.
And
not in the game against Ghana, not against Comoros in Ghana. Because of the nature of the pitch and the fact that he just came off an ACL injury.
Oof.
Against Central African Republic, we are going to play it in Morocco, neutral venue, because Central African Republic, they don't have a venue.
But that's a AstroTurf, right?
No, they have a hybrid.
Oh, okay.
They use the hybrid, and hybrid is pretty comfortable. That's what most European teams they use, and so it's easy on the knees, it's easy on the toes. So maybe I'm thinking that they want to use him in that game, potentially beat Central African Republic and pretty much seal our qualification to the World Cup. Then in that game against Comoros in Ghana, they rest him. They don't let him play because the nature of our pitch, it's not good for a player coming off an ACL injury. So that's my only worry.
So then why call him if you can use him in some game and can't use him in another game?
I mean, because at the end of the day, you need your best players.
Is he playing for?
Yeah, he's playing for Leicester City. But at the end of the day, you need your best players available so that you can seal that qualification to the World Cup
as early as
possible. And we could have done that in our game against Chad.
Chad.
A game against Chad. Look, if we had beaten Chad, we wouldn't have to be worrying about getting a win. A draw would have been enough.
We would have
already qualified. Yeah. A draw would have been enough to see us through to the World Cup. But now we need a win. And so in that game against Central African Republic, to ensure that that game against Comoros in Ghana will be more or less like a party, a coronation of our efforts to qualify to the World Cup, which has been successful. It will become more of a party mode rather than a full-blown game where we'll be sitting on tenterhooks and Otuado will be playing the whole IMCC ball and those things.
Let's talk about the goalkeeping department, right? So many concerns there. Wallacott, I don't know what's up with him now.
Oh yeah, well,
is he still at Charlton Athletic?
No, he's moved over to Scotland, and so I don't know what happened with him. I think he just fell out of favor with the selectors and the handlers.
Joseph Annan.
Yeah, Joseph Annan. He plays in Ireland, St. Patrick's.
Is he?
Honestly, the goalkeeping department is not too inspiring. It needs a major bump in terms of the quality and the level of experience when it comes to that particular department. But at the end of the day, so far, had to focus Benjamin Asare is getting the job done. I have my doubts about him in terms of the level of competition that he's faced so far. And so I believe that, we could still be looking around for a little bit of an upgrade. But so far, so good. And so, that's pretty much it. It looks like a settled team so far. You look at the names that have been called, they are quite familiar, they are quite consistent with the selection of some players. The only disappointment is that I didn't see Brandon Thomas Asante's name in there. He's playing for Coventry City. 8 games so far. He scored 3 goals. He's added 3 assists. That's 6 goal contributions in 8 games. Yeah, I
would you have called him over somebody like Christopher?
Yes, I would have called him over someone like Christopher Babusu. At the end of the day, you have to look at the production, and he's produced more in a more competitive league than Christopher Babusu, who competes in the Saudi Pro League. And so for me, that's my only qualm about this particular lineup. But all in all, yeah, I honestly believe Ghana will qualify to the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Very briefly.
I don't think so, because his position, there are lots of options in that position, and he really needs to continue from where he left off in that game against Mali. That's what I believe. But later today, yes, Republic of Football between 2 to 5. I will bring you an extended version, because that big game involving Liverpool and Chelsea, it starts at 4:30. So yes, we will go beyond 5 o'clock to ensure that you get served with the best of and the best of breakdowns when it comes to that particular game. Man United will be taking on Sunderland at 2 p.m. today, and then we'll have that big game between Chelsea and Liverpool at 4:30 p.m. Yeah, so look out for Chelsea getting another red card, because their past 3 games in a row, they've had one of their players getting sent off.
Thank you.
One of their players getting sent off. And so we'll see how Enos Liverpool fare against Jude Duncan's Chelsea. So yeah, that's the wrap on sports.
Thank you, y'all. That's what to allow us for. I know it was a good show, right?
It was a good show. I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again tomorrow, bright and early, 7 a.m. for Sunday breakfast. You don't want to miss that.
All right, bye-bye.
Continue our conversation with Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisukote, Administrator at the Minerals Development Fund, this Sunday on The Upside Down Show. She recounts how she got into mainstream politics even though she didn't want to.
Honorable Kwame Ahoy called me and said, congratulations, President Nelson wants you to be part of his transition team. Then the General Secretary came and said, President says, bring your CV. They want to appoint you. I said, for the work. He said, works and houses. I said, what am I going to do then?
She hinted on how she met her husband. Quite an interesting one.
I didn't even know, who this cottage man was. And he sat down and he said how he suffered to do that drawing. He spent the whole night drawing you.
Oyebax came through to even make her smile more.
Let's say that.
Wow.
Wow. So, make a date this Sunday on The Upside Down Show at 7 p.m. prompt, only on Channel 1 TV. In a nation full of questions, where truth often hides behind noise, one show dares to ask what truly matters face to face, with fearless clarity and a quest for accountability.